Okay, may I now continue? Next, a sexual reproduction that we have is fragmentation. So we from the root word fragment, no? Pag sinabi nating fragment, we are referring to small pieces, no? Broken pieces. So same concept that we can apply in fragmentation as is as an asexual reproduction. So when fragmentation occur, the parent's body it breaks up into several pieces, and each of those pieces will turn or form into a new organism. Okay? Creepy ba? Okay, but that is true in a certain type of organism, such here the planaria. So, common type of reproduction among plants and in some animals such as sponges is fragmentation. Okay, so other aquatic organisms are also reproducing through fragmentation. Okay, again, pagka naghiwa-hiwalay, yung bawat parte ng kanilang katawan will form into a new organisms. Okay? Next is regeneration. So, ito common to sa mga games, no? Kapag ka na damage yung mga body parts, it can regenerate yung kanilang body parts. Regeneration as an asexual reproduction is referring to offspring growing from a piece of its parent. Okay? How is it possible for organism? Pwedeng dalawang klase. It can produce a new organisms or a new body parts only. So sea stars such sea urchins, sea cucumber, sponges, and planarians, when one body part was removed from the parent, it will form a new organism. But in animals such as newts, tadpoles, crabs, hydra, zebrafish, etong gecko na nandiyan, when their body part was removed, it will just regenerate or form a new body parts. So, alam nyo ba yun na kapag naputol yung buntot ng butike is tutubo or it will grow once again. Okay? Yun yung tinatawag natin na regeneration. They can produce new body parts. So, may dalawang klase, no? Dalawa. It can either form a total new organisms or a new body parts. From the word regenerate, re is a prefix that means again, no? Generate once again, to produce once again. Naintindihan po yan? For those who recently entered the room, we are now discussing regeneration that when occur to organism, it can either form a new individual or a new body parts. Next. Last, as of now, we have spore formation. Spore formation is a type of asexual reproduction because it only requires the spores, no? Spores lang ang kailangan in order for this type of organisms to reproduce. Okay? So it is also known as multiple fission kasi um for example, the wind as a non-living thing or a biotic component that will help it to be spread out, it will give or a higher chance to form lots of new individuals. So, nangyayari ito sa bread molds, in mosses, ferns. They are reproducing through spores that can germinate into new individuals when they landed on a suitable habitat. So we have here yung kung saan makikita yung spores ng ferns, they are under the leaf, no? Yan. So when those capsules are mature enough to release the spores, yan ang mangyayari. By water and wind, it may be spread out when landed on a suitable habitat. It can form a new fern or an adult fern. So, ganyan na nag-spread out yung mga ganitong klase ng organisms or plants, even though the people around them are not doing the work in order to spread or plant them. So that is the end of our discussion for today. Any questions? Next meeting, we'll proceed na lang yung sa plants, sexual reproduction in plants called vegetative propagation. So baka na-discuss nyo na rin yun sa TLE, but that is an important element of our topic about asexual reproduction. So meron bang question? Okay, get your whiteboard marker and whiteboard paper or and pen. Let us have a short assessment, 1 to 5 lang. Okay. True or false lang, no? True or false. Okay?
Ma'am, is this graded?
Yes. Ito na yung seatwork natin for today. Ganun naman ako. Smooth na lang tayo. Smooth lang. Maikli na lang. Easy life, easy life.